What's up, YouTube? It's your boy David. We got a monopoly on this culture thing. Right on cue, we got to talk about Kanye West. Yes, you know, this ain't the same Kanye West that we grew up listening to. Jesus Walk With Me and To The Wire and Gold Digger Kanye. This ain't the go. This is trolling Kanye. You know, showing up in a black Klan Hitler loving Kanye. We don't represent that Kanye, right? We represent the Kanye pre his mama died and post. A little post after his mama died. But when he got married to the Kardashians and lost his damn mind, still a music genius, one of the greatest, if not the greatest artist of this generation. We know who the greatest artist of all time in any generation, Michael Jackson. But Kanye came out and said, 07, I'm a huge 50 Cent fan. The only nigga I ever seen in concert, spent my money on to go see it was 50 Cent. Right? The Final Love tour in Houston, I went to go see it. Shit crazy. I'm talking about hit after hit. I mean, you niggas gotta be there just as, you niggas gotta, when you go, like, this nigga got this many hits, like, nigga, he was dominated when I was 8 years old. Back of my Pop Warner coach car truck with the niggas singing Many Man at 8. That's how crazy that shit is. That's how crazy 50 Cent was. We was singing Many Man at 8. We know he came out in the club, shit went crazy, bonkers. I gotta give you backstory and history of it. 872,000, the most ever by a debut hip hop artist. They undershipped his album because the sales went 822,000. No drop in sales in the second week, so he would have sold like 1.6 million if they didn't undership. That's how crazy 50 Cent was, crazy 50 Cent mania was, right? And when you went Eminem, you got all that hype and the music was great. You supposed to sell like that. And then it's just so crazy. In 4 days on the massacre, before that, he go double platinum with Beg for Mercy, the Get Rich or Die Trying. I mean, not the Beg for Mercy June album when they wanted another 50 Cent album like Nelly did. You got Country Gut and you got Nellyville, and then he dropped Beg for Mercy, then he dropped Lloyd Banks platinum, multi-platinum, then he dropped Buck platinum, then he dropped The Game, 5 million worldwide, multi-platinum, and then you dropped Yayo from jail. He platinum from jail, 900,000. The sales probably over 1 million. Equivalent to 2025 with streaming, with thoughts of a convicted felon. And then you come back with Get Rich or Die Trying, you give Game hits, he tell you that it sucked. And then you sell 1.1 million copies on the massacre, they undershipped that. 4 days he would have sold, and then the second week on them sales, he sold 700-some thousand copies. That's Michael Jackson numbers. You're not supposed to be that great. You're supposed to have a dropout. You must sell 1 million and come back and sell 700,000. That 700,000 copies on the massacre, his second week sale is higher than any Jay-Z first week sale. Put that in perspective. Let that sink in. I think his second week sale is higher than Nelly first week, higher than Dilemma first week sales. That's how crazy 50 Cent and how popular he was. And so when I'm building it up to Curtis, when he come back 2 years later, he do the Get Rich or Die Trying soundtrack. That go 2-time platinum. Building him up to it, and then he start doing the movie thing. Not just the movie with Get Rich or Die, he do the movie with Samuel L. Jackson. He do that, then he come back in 07. He come back in 07 with Curtis, self-titled album. And then Kanye said he gonna drop the same with Graduation. Graduation is a classic album. I think Graduation is a better album than I'm be objective on it. I think Graduation is a better album than Curtis. Curtis was a pop album, doing pop things, going into a new role. It's still a good album in my opinion. Still a good body of work from 50 Cent. But at that time, 50 Cent is the sound skin billboard guy. He's outselling anything and everything. Kanye hasn't had any week similar to what 50 Cent did. At this time, 50 Cent the most popular artist in the United States and across the world. There's no way Kanye West is going to outsell 50 Cent. His music wasn't as popular to the streets and to the mainstream, even though he was selling crazy numbers too in his first weeks. He wasn't on par with 50 Cent. 50 Cent was said, if Kanye West outsell me, I would stop rapping. Because that's how we knew 50 Cent had the culture. He was the guy. He was the #1 guy. And Jay-Z couldn't compete. Jay-Z said on Breakfast Club, say, we all got to sit on the sideline and wait for this 50 Cent tidal wave to roll out. That's when Jay-Z didn't want to compete with 50 Cent. He retired and became the president at Def Jam. Started promoting his artists, Rihanna, Rick Ross, Kanye, Young Jeezy. Stayed in the background. And then he had the 06 drop Kingdom Come. Came back, right? After from 03 to 06, he dropped 04. He retired, come back in 06 with Kingdom Come when the fire is dying down and 50 come out with something. In 07, and then the whole building, Def Jam building, including Jay-Z, the president of Def Jam, Kanye West finally came out and said, compared to Drake. You know, he been taking shots at Kendrick. He was saying, whatever Drake, and 50 Cent said it too. I've been through that shit too, but I'm not gonna sue because that makes me look crazy. Whatever Drake said they did for Kendrick, they did that shit. And they did the same thing, and Kanye now finally admitted, whatever they did for the record label did to Drake, did for Kendrick, did to Drake, they did that shit with me in 2007 at graduation. I had the whole building beside me. That's what this business is about. They get behind what's best, like the Grammys. They don't give 50 Cent the Grammy, they get Kanye the Grammys because it's political correct. The music, how they affect the kids. They got people on committee down in Rock saying we shouldn't give these awards to 50 Cent because they're gonna think it's cool to like 50 Cent, the white kids and all that. So it was cool enough to like Kendrick. It's cool to like Kanye. Even though Kendrick is one of the greatest, these two of the greatest artists of all time, but there's no way Drake and 50 Cent shouldn't have as many Grammys as Kendrick and Kanye. They went to the backpack rapping besides the 50 Cent and Drake. And Drake is really pop. He's pop, but he's like more streeter than not streeter than Kendrick, but his records, the Houston records, it's political stuff. The political stuff is like Kendrick is more safer. Even though Drake is safe as shit, but Drake hang with guys. Kendrick got a whole West Coast gang niggas with him, but his rap, backstyle pair rap, and his rap is more conscious than Drake and 50. Same thing with Kanye. And Kanye said, this what the business do. I had the whole business behind me. And people say, well, of course, that's what record label know. UMG owns Def Jam and Interscope. UMG is Def Jam and Interscope. They're under the same umbrella. That's when the record label was turning against 50, and that's when you get the Kanye, then you get the Drake, you get the DJ Khaled in that side, you get all these other artists, and G Unit goes away, and 50 Cent makes Power Universe, and now he's on his way to a billionaire. But that's how that happens, ladies and gentlemen. I knew growing up, like, man, 50 Cent gonna smoke this nigga. I was going to the library. That's what we could. I had MTV. I had BET. But we used to go to the library and just listen to the music on the thing. And I was at the library every day doing something. My grandma was with my cousins, and I was going to listen to 50 Cent. That's when the Cameron beef was going with 50. You know what I'm saying? Going back and forth. Great, interesting time. But I remember vividly. And then on Washington Park, Kanye brought out Jay-Z, and they said he couldn't have no surprise gift. 50 Cent, I would have brought out Eminem. He brought his big brother with him. Shout out to Kanye, the record Big Brother. It's a great record. But he said he brought his big brother with him. And his big brother ain't no competition to him. His big brother ain't no competition. That's what 50 said. That's what he feeling like. You niggas can't compete with 50. But when you the president, you get to buy the records. Same thing how Birdman did with Wayne. Buy all records. It's the game. That's the name of the business, to make your artist look big, the promotion. And Jimmy Iovine stopped promoting 50. He had a record with Adam Levine and Eminem. You think that shit wasn't supposed to go number one? He had a record with Alicia Keys. You think that shit supposed to go number one? Because they were selling beats. They started working for Apple and stopped promoting music, his record label. So that's why he went independent. That's how the music label happens. But 50 Cent didn't go. It's just his term. They push what they want to push out. It's not that the music going great and good, like not like us, not number one record. They pushed it to be bigger not bigger to get the promotion that it deserved and push it more. But they don't mean the shit wasn't hot. That didn't mean Kendrick ain't hot. Kendrick ain't Kendrick. That didn't mean Kanye ain't Kanye. Like I just said, if y'all go back what I said 2 minutes ago, I said Kanye graduation better than Curtis, but 50 Cent was the premier artist out of the two in Kanye. So 50 Cent artists, like Kendrick album GNX is better than what Drake just dropped, without a doubt. It is, but Drake has more fans. You understand what I'm saying? Like 50 Cent had more fans at the time than Kendrick. Just not to say that Kendrick and Kanye album were better than 50 Cent and Drake. I believe Kendrick and Drake album was better. I just believe 50 Cent and Drake was the better and more popular artist at that time. For lack of a better sense, if you understand it. That's just what it is. Like this video, comment this video. I'll see you on the next one. Tell me what y'all think. I'm out.